Well, the Grateful Dead were in my life before I cared about the Grateful Dead. I might have even been what you call hostile to the Grateful Dead. I grew up a heavy metal kid. My dad's a heavy metal guy, and my family was very divided, and there were Deadheads and there were metalheads, and never really reached across the aisle. And I was always sort of personally offended by the fact that the Dead had this killer evil artwork, you know, Blues for Allah and like Steal Your Face and like Skulls, and you know, I was listening to Creator and Carcass and Deicide, and when I heard Uncle John's band, oh man, you could just imagine. So it took me a very long time to come around. But the way I did come around to the Dead is I was tricked multiple occasions. Luckily, tale as old as time. Older record store clerk, you know, is a great sort of iconic American story, and you go to a record store and you learn. And I was into a lot of weird music, noise rock and you know, psych folk and maybe what they call alt country. And I went into the record store one day and I heard this blistering drone. And I said to my boss at the record store, I must have maybe 18. It's like, what is this? He's like, oh man, it's this new Private Press thing on Silk Breeze, which is a very cool label out of Philly. Noise label, well, not noise, but noise punk label, runs the gamut. And he's like, you gotta have it, man, it's great. And it was totally a dark star. It happened again when I came in one time, and there was this just beautiful, like shimmery, glimmery sort of guitar, beautiful songs and harmonies. I was like, oh man, what's this? And he's like, it's the new Ghost album, man. This is the Japanese Ghost, not the heavy metal Ghost. And I was like, oh man, this sounds so good. And it was Working Man's Dead or American Beauty. I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was Reckoning. And that's eventually when it was revealed that I was actually, you know, listening to the Grateful Dead and maybe sort of, you know, knee deep in a sales pitch. I just had to acquiesce and say, well, this is some of the greatest music I've ever heard. And ever since then, I've been a ravenous, rabid Grateful Dead fan.